if you could outline the reasons for us, please, and to the supporters of Wigan Athletic, why you've come to your decision.
Well, firstly, I'd like to say to all our supporters, thank you for your fantastic support while I've been at the club. We've had exciting times, but the supporters have been so loyal. They've supported me, they've supported the football club, and they've supported the players. So from me personally, a great thank you to every single one of our supporters. For me, resigning, the great thing is age affects us all. And in 18 months I reached the grand old age of 80. And I am getting to a point now where I've got to take my age into consideration. I can't do things that I used to do. When I'm watching a game, I cannot analyse the game quite like I used to. And it upsets me when I can't analyse the game properly, and I even forget the name of some of our players. And that is sacrilege to me, because I love football, and I love every game I watch. But it is time that I step down from the chairman's position and allowed my grandson David, who's mad keen Wigan Athletic through and through. I'm going to support him obviously for the rest of my life, and my wife will. So I wish David every success, and I'm sure the supporters will soon have respect for David that they've had for me.
I think the main thing, isn't it, that we're in a difficult position at the moment in the league, but that the club financially is in a healthy state, and you know, with David taking over, you're keeping it in the family. It's in family hands. It's not going to be sold to anybody else. This is still a family club, effectively.
Well, I have been approached to sell the club on 2 or 3 times in the last 2 years, but we are Wigan Athletic through and through. The whole family is behind Wigan Athletic. David is so keen that he wants us obviously to get back into the Premier League, but that's not easy. It is seriously difficult to get promotion back, as everybody realises. However, I am still giving 110% support to David and to the football club.
When you look back at 20 years at the club, Mr. Chairman, you know, you started off in 20 years to this month in front of a crowd, and we looked it up at 1,400 people against Hartlepool was your first game, and now we're sat at this fantastic stadium that you built with the FA Cup behind you. It's been some journey, hasn't it?
It's been a magnificent journey for myself, for the club, and especially for our supporters and for the town of Wigan, because what we have done, we've put Wigan on the football map worldwide. Everybody knows Wigan Athletic. Wherever you go in the world, they know and have heard of Wigan Athletic, which, when I travel abroad, it gives me some pride, I have to say. And this football club now we've had great success. Okay, we've had a tough season this year. I've had to change the manager. Various things have gone on, but our aim and our desire is to get back into the Premier League, where I'm sure we all feel we belong.
And if you look at your own personal highlights over the years, I suppose you're going to mention the FA Cup, but there's so many fantastic memories that you've brought, must be for yourself and to everybody at the club.
The great memory I've got is on Cup Final Day when we beat Manchester City. When you played at Wembley like I played, and I got carried off with a broken leg in the 42nd minute, and then you get back to the Cup Final as the chairman of Wigan Athletic, that day will live forever with me, because it was so fantastic just to go to Wembley, and the FA kindly let me lead Wigan Athletic out there. So I'm walking back onto the hallowed turf of Wembley after being carried off, and I've only been back to Wembley, I think, once since that day. I was carried off in the cup final just to go back with Wigan Athletic, but to win the cup, no, that is something entirely different. That is the proudest day of my life, I'll never forget it, and I know all our supporters are exactly the same. What a wonderful day, and it was something really, really special for the town of Wigan. We were all over the world. Wigan Athletic win the cup. What more can I say? What a fantastic send-off.
So Ben Watson's always going to be welcome in your household then?
Well, Ben's goal, with 2 minutes to go, was just so exciting. I mean, our supporters just went absolutely balmy, as I did, and the rest of the lad, my wife, was crying, laughing. It was one of those days you'll never forget, and the whole town will never forget that day.
And finally, a message to our supporters and moving forwards, Mr. Whelan. What would you say to our fans who are desperately hoping that we can rekindle those days?
Well, thank you for supporting me and for supporting Wigan Athletic through my 20 years here. I want you to continue supporting our club. I want you to get behind my grandson David, who is seriously Wigan Athletic through and through. And I'm looking forward to working with David. I'm looking forward to helping him in certain instances, and he's not afraid to ask for advice. I'm always ready, if I can give advice, to do that. But to all our supporters, thank you very, very much. You're a great bunch of supporters, and please, please continue to support and shout for our great club, Wigan Athletic.